Hi, and welcome to the next edition of Follow-Up Friday, where today we're talking with my good buddy, Thomas Bryant. Say hi to everybody, Thomas.
Hello there.
Thanks for joining us today, Thomas. For starters, do me a favor and tell me about who you are and what you do here at Lenovo.
My name is Thomas Bryant. I'm part of the Smart Collaboration team, and my focus is the public sector segment, so higher education, K-12, state, local government. And smart collaboration, since that's a pretty broad term for us, is generally Teams rooms, Zoom rooms, Google Meet room systems, so video collaboration technology, and often in the context of a conference room in AV.
All right, so thank you for that answer, Thomas. Now that we know who you are, do me a favor and tell us how you got here. How did you get to Lenovo? What's your history?
So a little over 3 years back in here at Lenovo, right? So I previously worked for Lenovo for about 4 years, left for a couple years, came back right at the start of the pandemic, snuck in there before things really went crazy in 2020, right? But an old director of mine that I previously worked for invited me back. He had taken over the smart collaboration business in North America. Always had a technical edge, and I really enjoyed kind of emerging technology, that sort of thing. So he thought it'd be something that I would be a good fit at, and that I would pick up well. And I would say I'd agree with him. And here I am looking 3 years back and come a long way. And in a lot of ways, I think I've grown with the space. You know, Teams rooms and Zoom rooms and Google Meet room systems, all this sort of stuff was really pretty new a few years ago, and has certainly come a long, long way since I've been involved in the space.
Awesome. That's great to hear some of your history there, Thomas. You know, I got to tell you straight up, though, you're one of the only people I work with on the sales team that I completely trust when it comes to the technical side of things. So that's really cool to hear about how you
Thanks.
definitely have that more technical edge to you. So thank you for that. So follow-up question to all this is, tell us something wacky. Tell us something different that people may not know about you. I'd love to know more about Thomas.
Early in my freshman year of college at University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, when I was working out of the gym, I got recruited to cheerleading practice. You know, it was kind of fun. We threw some people around. We got a physical, came back, and spent a few years. I was in team as a collegiate cheerleader on the sidelines of football and basketball games there in North Carolina.
Dude, that's something I did not know about you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love to hear that stuff. All right. So before we get going, just anything else you might want to let anybody know about you or anything?
Me, I would just say in general in this space, not so much me. I would encourage anyone who's watching this that's curious about this sort of thing to test the technology out. Right? I mean, it's new, it's different. The workflow is a little different, but it opens up a lot of possibilities, and there's a lot of tremendous value and benefits. And I wouldn't let any of the differences or things that are changes scare you away from testing it out, whether you're a partner or a customer or just an end user that may or may not have some of these things in your office or not using them yourself, right? I think it has a lot to offer. And, you know, if you're not at least kicking the tires on it, then you may be missing out on some good value for yourself.
All right. So thank you, Thomas. Thank you very much for joining us today on our Follow-Up Friday. If you'd like to find Thomas, you can find him on LinkedIn. You can see his address, if you will, right beneath us. Again, thank you all for joining us today. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave some comments for us. Let us know what you think. I'd appreciate the feedback. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank you all for joining. Thank you, Thomas, for joining. And until next time, I'll see you then.
Thanks for having me, Mark.